Hello friends, do you know what is get visible text, and do you know all the properties, for example WordsInfo, which uses the IEnumerable text info UiPath core data type? Do you know what is this, how to use it? So this is the video for you. Myself Rakesh from UiPath Expo Hub channel. In case you have not subscribed, please do subscribe now and do like all the videos that you're watching on our channel. Support us. Thank you very much. With that, let's get started. So I am going to drag and drop this activity, simple. And to learn this, I am going to open a notepad and type some sentence. So here I have typed welcome to UiPath Expo Hub. With this sentence, all I want to do, I will use the get visible text activity, click on indicate on screen and highlight the notepad. Done. I've highlighted. Now I wanted to see the output. So what I'm going to do, let me create a variable, Ctrl+K, and I'm going to say output variable. Okay, I have created the output variable. Okay, looks like it is already available, so let me use that. Now next is WordsInfo. So WordsInfo, again create a variable. So there are multiple ways. You can create by Ctrl+K, or you can click on the plus sign and click on create variable, and here let me say word or text info, let's say whatever, word info. Okay, I've created a variable. So I've created two variables. Now let's understand how to use them. So first thing, so it is going to capture the text or extract the text from my notepad. Okay, so how to see that? Use a log message activity or a message box, anything you like. So I'll go with a log message and I'm going to select info, and here I'm going to simply put the variable called output. Done. Very simple. Now let me simply run this and see if it is capturing the output or not. Okay, so let's look at the output panel. Okay, so you can see welcome to UiPath Expo Hub, it has captured, right? So it is able to capture the text or extract the text from a notepad pretty well. Now the next thing I have to learn is what is WordsInfo. So WordsInfo is a IEnumerable text info. So what is that? Let me tell you. When you have created this variable WordInfo, go to the variable and here you will find the WordInfo is a IEnumerable text info UiPath core dot, you see that, right? The highlighted text. So it's a UiPath dot core dot text info is the data type. So that is the data type of this particular variable. So let's understand how do I utilize this data. So generally what you will do, what is IEnumerable? IEnumerable is nothing but kind of an array of data, right? It will be a kind of an array, it kind of a stack, so it will have all the data. So I want to extract the data. So what you will generally do for any IEnumerable type of data, all you will do is use a for each loop. Simple. For each loop, and here I am going to mention that particular variable WordInfo. The WordInfo is coming from this one. Okay, WordInfo, this particular variable I'm using it over here. And while using for each loop, the best thing is you have to always select the type argument. So what is the type argument here? All you do, go to browse for types, and here you have to type, simply say text.textinfo, right? The variable type is textinfo. So I'm going to select text info. Just type text info. Alright, so it has come. So this is what I have to select, UiPath.core textinfo, the exact variable type, data type of that variable. Okay, so I've done it. The type argument is set. Now all I have to do, I wanted to see this output. What is that output? So if I use a log message, okay, and simply say info and simply type item dot toString, or right, if I say toString, so what would happen? You may not get the proper output that I am looking for. So for example, I am saying item dot toString, if I say, and if I run this, I will tell you what is the mistake happening over here. So remember, this is not a string, this is a text info. So how to use a text info is something we have to learn, isn't it? So you can see all the output, how the output is coming. simply it is running the for each loop. UiPathcore Textinfo, 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 Textinfo. All of these things are coming, but I am not getting any correct information. So how to really utilize this? Let me tell you. Let me show you one of the example. So for this, I am going to use, let's say, I am going to use click text. All right. So I'm going to use a activity called click text. So click text activity I'm using. Okay, there's something called click text. So let me show you what is the use of it and how I am going to use it. So here I will say item dot. Okay, so after item put a dot and write something called text. Item dot text dot toString. So it is going to click the specific text that is available on the notepad. All you do, click on indicate on screen and highlight that notepad. Very simple. I'm done with this activity. Now all I have to do, let me run it and show you how this is going to highlight or click on each text available on the notepad. So let me run it and ensure keep the notepad in the foreground, so you can see the differences. How, see, now it has highlighted the notepad and it has extracted the data. Now you can see it is highlighting welcome. Now it should highlight to. Next it should highlight UiPath. You can see how it is clicking on each of the word, right? So I hope this specific example must be very helpful to you. So you can see how the text info has been utilized, how the word info variable has been utilized. So you can just try this on log message and lot of other things and try to experiment a little bit around this. Okay, now the another question that you will have in your mind, what is the difference between get visible text and get full text? So there is another activity I have covered yesterday, that is get full text. So what are the difference between these two, get full text and get visible text? So let me tell you, the get full text activity and the get visible text activity, this both are part of screen scraping. Okay, so what you do, click on screen scraping and let's say I'm going to highlight my notepad. Okay, so this is the one and I'm going to use the screen scraping and use the notepad. All right, so what is happening in the screen scraping wizard, I will see there are three different methods. One is the full text, the other one is the native method, the third one is the OCR. So if I go with the native method and click on finish, you will see on your UiPath Studio it's going to automatically use an activity called get visible text. So now you have seen the get visible text has been utilized and this is the native method. So that is the basic difference. So in your question, in your interview, if the questions were asked what is the difference between get visible text and get full text, remember to answer get full text uses the full text scraping method while the get visible text uses the native method. So that is the difference. Yeah, thank you.